Coming up tonight on Bus News.
Edinburgh Coach Line Service 13 suddenly gets its licence revoked, and Lothian country buses announce new service changes from the 1st of December 2024.
Coming up tonight on Bus News. How the hell did people see my dorky ass and think, yeah, that's the kid who deserves 400 subscribers? Hey, what's going on, guys? Me, Mortimer here. So I thought there probably wouldn't be another Bus News episode until after the proper news about the Edinburgh bus tenders came out. However, another thing to do with the tenders that isn't too much of a footnote in the grand scheme of it, but is still quite intense, along with some service changes happening in West Lothian, so that I caught wind of that, and thus back in the studio. Okay, so first off, quite the surprise actually. Edinburgh Council revoked the license for Edinburgh Coach Lines running the 13 last Monday, roughly midday. So unfortunately, that was the day I decided to go to Dunfermline, so when I heard the news, I was currently sat on a DLC-1 on an E400 MMC going through Abbey View. Been to Leo's like 6 minutes early, so that was cool. But I was really tired and I didn't have the energy to go on it, so guess I'll never get to go on SN19 FJA again, ever. What this means, basically, it just means that Edinburgh Coach Lines, unless they want to run it commercially, can't run the 13 anymore. However, there's such little demand for the 13 as a commercial route, there's probably no point. It can get busy, to the west, but to the east, it's like every other contract route in that it's basically dead the entire time. However, they still run it, because, I mean, you know, because clearly these places along the 13 route deserve more than one bus route. Clearly, McDonald's goddamn road deserves more buses than Stockton Hall. Yeah, basically, no 13 until at least December when McGill's get it. I'm so confused as to how they're gonna run this service. They're gonna do like extra ones on the X38 or some shit? Alright, so there's been an interesting development today. I just found out that the 13 is still actually running, just not under its contract. So whether or not that's illegal, I don't know, but it's gonna be interesting seeing how this plays out. I might have more news about what's happening with the 13 and other Bus News episodes down the line. Next, Jesus Christ, Lothian, for God's sake, have you not heard of consistency? Yeah, there are going to be Lothian country changes. These are very tame, but why not do them during the September changes? See, yeah, Lothian country are changing their routes now, and not entirely sure why they didn't just change them at the September changes, but whatever floats your boat, I guess, Lothian. So these are honestly quite tame, yeah, but I think still worth covering a few of them, because some of them are actually kind of interesting, and I can probably get at least, like, 32 seconds discussing the most interesting ones, so we'll see. So, first of all, the following routes haven't been changed. Services 70, 71, 74, and X40. What is there to change anyway, let's be honest. Next up, all pre-existing services into Edinburgh, so 43, X18, X27, X28, will be receiving minor timetable changes. That's about as in-depth as they go. Of course, they do have all the new timetables linked for all of these services, but from what I could tell, there's not much change. Next up, we have Service 73, which its journeys to the M8 Junction 4 service centre are being withdrawn due to low customer usage. Laddie fucking die. And now, we've just got the 2 routes through Winchborough left. You might be wondering why I'm saying 2, if you haven't already seen the article. And no, Lothian country don't have the X38 or the 16. But good God, would it be nice. We'll start off with the 72. So It's going to be slightly rerouted in Winchborough, so it's not going to serve the town centre twice. It's only going to serve it once, which is fair. So instead of coming in and then going up to school campus, returning via the same route, and then cutting down to Broxburn, it's going to go via Winchborough, bypass to the school campus, and then cut to the town centre and down to Broxburn. Fair. Might save a couple minutes. Keyword there being might. I've yet to actually look at the timetable. Actually, tell you what, I've got plenty of time. Let's do that. Never got that mind! Next up, we have the most interesting part of the changes here. New service X19, which it'd go from Edinburgh to the M9 junction for Whitburn. Odd, considering that I would think that if they were to do it, they'd time it so that it'd arrive just before the McGill's X38, but you do you, Lothian, pop off. But yeah, honestly, the route, I'm quite excited for. Let's be honest, I'm probably going to do a day 1 FRV on it, unless I've caught a cold, which, knowing my immune system, I probably have. Otherwise, I just don't care. It's probably just a waste of resources. Okay, and that's all the changes. Honestly, I'm quite underwhelmed, but considering that it's Lothian country and it's in December instead of the September, bundled in with the September changes, can't say I'm shocked. I'm gonna get to editing this. If anything else interesting happens, I'll just pop it up after I say goodbye. But otherwise, till next time, adios. Someone...